Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to Kottabos Space Program. And today, we are just going to jump right on into our save file as we've got some fun science to, go and do. Hopefully successfully. But, maybe not with our track record. Yes, on this episode, which is taking unusually long to load up the Kerbal Space Center, here we are. We are going to be testing another vehicle today, but unlike in the last vehicle test episode, we are not going to be Earthbound, or, well, rather, Kerbin bound. We are heading to Minmus, because it's been a long time since we've been to Minmus, and it's kind of the best test environment nearby for the craft I have in mind. Now, and that craft would be, what did I name that? Here we are, Minmus Hover Test Ship, the HTS. Now, I have been seeing a lot of posts online recently for hovercrafts and hover bikes that people have put onto Minmus to test out, and I wanted to give it a shot myself. So I threw it together pretty quickly, honestly, with one of our old rocket designs, which is most likely overkill for getting to Minmus, but hey, what the heck, it's not like money is actually a, issue in this game at the moment. So yeah, it's one of our Duna rover launch ships, which has gotten us to Duna and Eve, and should be more than adequate for getting us to Minmus. And I also wanted to use this design because I don't actually have one of these Duna rovers on Minmus. This is probably my favorite rover design that I've ever made, and well, I would love to see it on as many planets and moons as possible. So we're gonna put one onto Minmus, and on top of that is this ugly little thing, which is my attempt at building a very basic sort of hovercraft for Minmus. Now, I've never attempted something like this before. I've always been a fan of rovers and things like that. I've never even really thought about doing a hovercraft. But like I said, online recently I've been seeing a lot of posts about them. You know, hovercrafts and hover bikes, and even one person who made a whole hovering platform that could move around. I was like, holy crap, really? So I wanted to give it a go myself, and I just put together a very, very basic design that's completely powered by RCS. You know, it's just a main RCS tank, little side RCS tanks, and RCS thrusters. And that's it. Nothing special to it. It's RCS with some nuclear reactors for power and a pilot seat. That is absolutely all there is to it, and hopefully it works well. I'm thinking it should, because the jetpacks that our little Kerbonauts have can actually get you off the surface of Minmus and actually put you into an orbit around Minmus. So I'm thinking that this actually might even be a little bit overkill. But as long as we can control the RCS ports well enough, which, who knows about that? But as long as I can control it well enough, I think we should be good. But I'm not 100% certain on that. But we will certainly see. It'll, at the very least, be an interesting ride on Minmus. But yes, overkill rocket with a rover and a tiny little hovercraft. So let's see, who should we send on this? Definitely not Bill. Ooh, I think actually Lemcast Kerman would be a good one to send, because he is both stupid and brave. So I think he'll be a good choice for this mission. And yeah, that's really it. I really do hope that this little hovercraft works well. It's a crappy basic design, especially compared to the ones I've seen. I mean, probably my favorite that I've seen so far was someone actually made a hover bike with ion thrusters rather than RCS, and the thing was just amazing looking. So this is a a mere shadow of those other ships that I have seen. They are glorious. This is simple and, well, basic. But I'm just trying to see how well this sort of thing works on Minmus, and we can build from there in the future to perhaps send up an even bigger and cooler design of a hovercraft. But for right now, this should serve us. So I am just going to double check my staging, even though it should all be good, and I will see you guys on the launch pad in a moment. Alright, and we are out here now, ready for launch with Lemcast in the pilot seat, and I actually didn't have to fast forward for once. It was actually daytime when I came out here, so that was nice. So, while the weather is cooperating with us, let us just go in 3, 2, 1, and lift off. Now, I don't foresee anything weird happening, though why is that engine being so wobbly? Just as I'm, trying to say, hey, I think it'll be a great flight. That center engine goes all wonky. Oh, God, let's shut down gimbal, launch, drop those. You were the one that I turned off the gimbal on, right? Oh, God. Why is that wobbling so very much? I do not like that in the slightest. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Lemcast is freaking out, as he should be, because I am too. Hey, I've used this rocket design multiple times, and I've never... Well, actually, I have seen it do something like this before, and it wasn't a good thing when it did. So, I mean, look at it. It looks like it's about to shake itself apart. Which is not a good thing to be having your rocket do. Let's, start our turn, which I should have been doing earlier, but with all this rotating around, things were not going in our favor. Ah, jeez, I'm actually a little bit worried about this mission now with how wonky that launch was. But you know what, we should be good. We should be able to recover, and we have had wonkier launches. Though now that I think about it, those wonkier launches actually did end in the death of all crew members. Oh, God. Oh, God, I had not been paying attention to what we were actually doing here. Let's turn off the engine. Oh, this is a horrible, horrible start to today's episode. Normally our launches go much smoother than that. Oh, well, oh, well. Yeah, we'll have to make do. I'm sure it'll all end up fine. But yeah, one thing I am gonna do now, because, well, we've gone to Minmus multiple times in the past, and I don't foresee any real issues, so I think I am gonna fast forward from here, and then bring you guys back when we are landed on Minmus, rather than my usual bringing you back once we have maintained an orbit around Minmus, because, well, we've done Minmus multiple times in the past, so I'm just gonna go for it, but of course, I'll just fast forward it so you guys can still see what all I am doing, and hopefully successfully, and we don't crash and burn, which on that note, quick save. We are, and yeah, I will bring you guys back once again when we are on the surface of Minmus, ready to test both our Juno rover on the low-gravity surface of Minmus, but also our lovely new little hovercraft, which hopefully won't break things. Yeah, so see you guys in a moment. Okay, we are on the Mooner's surf, or not the Mooner, the Minmus surface, rather. And that was probably one of the most interesting landings I've done, because I really, really wanted to be in this large, flat area. So I did something I've never really done while attempting to land on a planet or a moon, and that's do burns to change my trajectory while entering the quote-unquote atmosphere of the body, because, of course, Minmus doesn't have an atmosphere, but you know what I mean, the gravitational pull of the planet. Normally, I just let it take us and then burn really, really hard and really, really fast once we're close to the surface. This time I took it a lot more carefully because I wanted to make sure we were here in this large flat area for our testing, and also to try and learn more about more pinpoint landings. I'm pretty much where I wanted to be. I was hoping to be actually right about here. That was my goal I was shooting for, but I ended up here, which for me is really, really good. Normally, I shoot for here and end up here. So, you know, this is probably actually one of my best landings I've done to date, and I'm really, really proud about that. It was very fuel efficient. We didn't really waste a whole... Well, we actually did waste an entire section because we did go with the overkill rocket on this mission. But hey, we are on, the surface of Minmus with a rover that is too powerful for its own good here. I'm barely tapping forward, and if I do any more than that, it likes to kick up. Ooh, though, actually, I am going to try something that one of my viewers suggested to me on low-gravity planets and moons to turn off the back wheels. Oh yeah, it does that. One of the problems with low-gravity places, the acceleration on the back wheels has a tendency to make this thing pop a wheelie. And you don't want that, especially right now, because it's kind of top-heavy. Yeah, turning off the motors on the back two engines does seem to have solved that problem. I can accelerate without it trying to lean back on itself, which is a wonderful thing. So let's actually slow this down now. Yeah, that is a very good tip. I'm very glad I was told that, as that makes life a little less dangerous on the low-gravity moons, because as you all know, if you've been watching me for a while, I have a tendency to roll rovers a lot. So, okay, let's slow this baby down, and okay. Now it wants to flip forward. All right, let's brake. There we go. And get out a Lemcas. All right, excellent. Oh, and first, actually, before we do anything... Oh, let go. There we are. Hop, you fool. Over to the front, and let's drop a flag. I don't actually think I have a flag on Minmus. Do I? Hold on one second. Let's check over here. No, actually, this save file, since we wiped from the last update, this is actually my first lander on Minmus. I completely forgot about that. We had all sorts of stuff on the last save file here, but once we wiped it for the 0.21 update, yeah, I haven't dropped anything. Okay, well, plant the flag. I had completely forgotten about that. It's been a while since we've been over here, because I've been trying to get to other planets in the system. But, alright, Ooh, what was I calling this? Whoa, I have caps lock on. There we are. Minmus. Oh man, what did I call it? Hover something test? Oh, I forget what I called this ship now. Oh, hover test ship, I think is what I called it. Time to test. Oh, I can't spell. Hovering. Alright, there we are. Crappy little flag. And let's... Come on, buddy. Bounce. You can go faster than that. And can I get onto it from here? No, you need to get up a bit. So let's use your wonderful little jetpack. There we are, and board. Okay, now I am going to turn the lights on this thing. And then activate the separator. Oh god, okay. So that alone... Ooh, alright. Alright, so that alone launched us up in the air pretty good. So if we go to docking controls... There we are! Whoa, okay, this... oh boy. Oh, I knew this was gonna happen. Oh, no. Nope. Oh, he's off. Okay, so it's kind of difficult to control. Let's see if I can flip this thing over. Oh, man, I don't know if I can. Okay. Come on, flip. Nope. Let's turn off your RCS. Oh, God. I think I ruined this thing on the first go. Okay. Oh. Okay, a little bit more. Alright, so if I got myself wedged under there, then I could flip it back over. Hey, it works, so I can live with it. Oh, God, I just realized something, too. Let's get him back on this. And quick save. I hadn't quick saved since we landed. So, that would have been bad. Alright, so hover forward, and... Okay. Alright, so yeah, this thing wants to pitch and yaw on us when we are just trying to move forward. So I kind of have to go forward, then pitch it down, then switch back, and... Oh, pitch us back. Okay. Alright, this is going to be more difficult to control than I thought it was. See, I've got to switch back and forth between the two control modes of RCS because, yeah, whenever I want to go forward, it all goes wrong. Just horribly wrong. Oh, going back. Okay. Okay, so it isn't the most majestic thing ever, but you know what? It actually is working. So I can live with that. It's more of a hopping craft than anything, but you know what? I can... Oh god. Oh man. Yeah, so you gotta kind of lift off, get yourself in the orientation that you want, then go at it again. Alright, let's move forward. Oh, pitch down. Oh, up. Forward and up. Pitch down now. Oh, up. Oh, a lot more hitting of the spacebar in this than I intended. Oh, wow, that thing is tremendously difficult to control. Oh, man, but it does work. It does, in fact, work. It's just hell to control. Okay. It really, the rover is a much better idea than this thing. Oh, man, this is, it's kind of amusing, though. Let's rotate. Okay. It seems that the best way to pilot this is to, take off, get the direction you want to point, and then sort of hopscotch your way down there. Okay. Up, forward. Oh, pitch down, pitch. Oh, okay. Oh, this is probably the worst design thing ever. It does technically work, though, as a hovercraft. Just a very, very inefficient one, where I'd just be better off getting into my rover. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for this episode. I know it's kind of a short one this week, but got kind of a busy schedule at work, so some of my videos may be a bit short this week. I do apologize. But yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this episode. I know I have. I'm going to have to play around with this thing more off camera to see if I can figure out how to pilot it a bit better. But yeah, right now it's just extraordinarily finicky. But I'll have to keep giving it a go because it does look kind of fun. And it's kind of crazy, and I am perfectly alright with that. So, I hope you come back for the next episode, where we'll be doing something, most likely in space. But until then, thank you for watching, and as always, my friends, have a good one.